Thank you for the good look. Yo, Scumnut, what's good, bro? What happens if the game crashes? GG, that's what happens, I guess. What's good, though? We're coming near the end of this pain, somewhat, kind of. We're closer to the end than we were at the beginning. What's good, bro? Pain and suffering. I told you I was gonna do it, and look, here I am. I told you I wasn't lying when I said I was gonna do it in the DMs, man. Scumnut and one of his mods is in here right now. Mr. Nightmare. Ow. $15-hour Godskin. I mean, the fight's not even over. It'll probably be more like 18 hours. 18 or 19 hours. Did you finish your one run? I'm pretty sure I stopped by for a second. Are you doing DLC? Yeah. After Godskin, I have to do Gideon because I skipped him too, and then we're gonna do Radon, Moog, and then the DLC bosses. Unfortunately. This is gonna take a while before we have the full run done. But that'll be the second part video. It'll be these two bosses, the other two to get to the DLC, then the DLC. Did you figure out the music problem? No, the problem is, so I was trying to play, everybody said to put on your playlist, Scumnut, and it's a really good playlist. The problem is my game is so cooked that when I open literally anything else than what's already opened, it just starts freezing. Like, it just starts freezing. So if I try to open Chrome or Opera, I literally tried every browser around, and every time, even if I limited it by almost everything, it just cooked. It starts lagging, freezing, bro. And then the second I get rid of the tab on anything, it's back to normal, it's fine. So, you know, I don't know, man. It's kind of wild. Especially since I'm only using 20% of my CPU right now. What the hell was that noise? What the hell? What is that noise? Did you guys hear that, or am I cooked? I was like, okay. I don't know, maybe it's like an app or something that I have. Oh, shit. I don't know what that was, though. You guys heard that too, right? Or am I bugging? Beat the DLC, yeah, but not all bosses. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not doing Midra because like I don't know, I don't see the point. Oh shit. Gotta download the songs using music player. Honestly, that would I could see that messing up my game too. I mean, I could not even just have Chrome. Stream Nodi? Stream Nodi? What do you mean, though? For what? Like, somebody else? I don't have anything else open, though. How is it giving me notification? Oh, wait, no, it's freaking... I see it now. It's freaking, Steam, bro. Steam opened by itself. I guess, I don't know, a game release or something. I should probably close that before it, like, ruins my save or something. But yeah, I'm not doing major. I'm just doing the main bosses. Because I hate myself, but I don't hate myself that much. Like, just doing the main bosses from DLC, this guy, Gideon, and the 2 other ones to get to the DLC is going to literally take like a month and a half to 2 months. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it done as quick as I can, but the thing is, oh my gosh, I want to space these out a little bit because I pretty much don't have access to my computer while I do these runs. Like, I literally can't touch anything. If I try to open another game, trust me, it will crash. If it can't handle a freaking Chrome tab, it's not going to handle a game or whatever. So, every time I do one of these runs, I just can't use anything. Which sucks, but it just kind of is what it is. I hope the ad rev on the video will pay for the electricity bill at least. What's your PC specs? I have for my CPU I have a Core Ultra 9 285K or whatever. And then I have my new 5090. I got 64 gigabytes of RAM. That's the main specs. I have good hardware. It's just I don't think Elden Ring is meant to be open this long. Cause by the way, that's just 15 hours while I'm playing. Like if we're counting like the game being open through polls and stuff, it's probably been like 50 or 60 hours or something. Okay, maybe not that much. Actually, maybe close. It might actually be close to that number. Probably like 40 or 50. Do you ever get scared of crashes? I mean, kind of, but at the same time, like, it's gone 15 and a half hours now, and unless I open something, it's really not lagging or freezing or even giving me stutter. I'm not even getting any stutters. So, yes, when I open a Chrome tab, though, it goes right down the drain. But otherwise that, it runs perfectly fine. I say this game's pretty good equipped though, because being open this long, like nobody's gonna have the game open this long. It's like 40, 50 hours. At least probably not. Like even like a marathon stream probably wouldn't be that long. Or at least without the game closing. Also, it wouldn't really matter if it crashed, so it's a little different here. 11 hours of progress deleted on DS3. Yeah, most of you guys know. I have about 2 hours in DS3. I tried it on stream, and it's not that I didn't like it, I don't know. I think it's mostly because I always try to ruin the experience of the games. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the problem that I'm facing, I guess, because everybody was like, I should try DS3, but I was like, I can't just do a normal DS3 run. So I was like, okay, so let's do Bare Fist level 1, because I know you can level up and make Bare Fist do damage. So I said, let's do Bare Fist level 1 on my first playthrough of DS3. And I got to about 4 or 5 bosses in, and then I guess, I don't know, I think having that as my first experiences didn't want me to continue. So. Ow. Have you seen Duke Souls? Oh, you're talking a Nightmare. My bad. But yeah, though, Scum, like, my PC specs are fine. It's just, I think it's definitely just the game. Again, it's just kind of cooked. Honestly, I'm surprised it's even able to live this long. I was watching back Gino's Bare Fist run, and on this fight, he was like talking about how he was having stutters, and he was only like 3 hours in or something. And I haven't had them for like this long. I mean, I don't know what his specs are, but his specs were probably better than mine at the time. Because I just made a big upgrade, but I don't know. Maybe they optimized the game better since then. I mean, it's been 2 years, so maybe, but just didn't really get that many patches. Oh my gosh. Please don't hit me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's not die. Bro, does he always have to throw fireball the second I go to do anything? It's crazy. Oh my gosh, bro. Alright, well there goes the flask. What would I do if the game crashed? I don't know. Probably give up on the run. Everybody would call me a cheater if I like put myself back in the same place with Cheat Engine or something. So I wouldn't do that, and I definitely ain't gonna do it again. I'm just like, if the game crashes or I die, either I'm not gonna do this again or I'm gonna have to wait like a while, because this is not very fun, believe it or not. This boss on New Game Plus 1000 that hit was so annoying. Yeah, I watched a little bit of your VOD on it. Are you making a video on that? I know it's probably difficult because you had what, 115 runs. So there's a lot of. I'm not sure how many got like super far, but. Yeah, my editor just gotta go through the 20 VODs. Oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna watch that when it comes out for sure. I watched the winning VOD, but I definitely can't go through like 100 hours of footage. What's good, Zach? Oh my gosh, this Scum, did you see that? Like what is that? Like, he rolls normally, and then it just randomly decides, actually, I'm gonna just go through it. Like, come on. The deer are delaying it? Wait, is that, didn't you get hit by a deer or something? I heard you mention that in the final VOD. It's gotten crazy. pillar and hit me. See, he understands. He understands what I'm talking about. It really is annoying, though. I feel like... Because I was always told that the back ones are the safe ones, and they'll, like, never fail, and all the ones at the front are just, like, up to luck. But I've learned in this 15 hours and 33 minutes and 7 seconds and 70 milliseconds that that's not the case. It literally is just random for all of them, it seems. A deer fell on me? What? That's crazy. What are the chances, dude? Oh, man. Ow. Yeah, this information is getting me real excited for my my bare fist no-hit run that I plan on doing after I finish this challenge. I'm guessing that'll take about 1 million attempts or so. If I actually got it, I think it would take probably like 6,000 attempts. I think, honestly, it'll probably end up being, like, my life's work. Like, I probably won't get that run till I'm, like, 70 or something. As much as I want to do it, it's so cooked. The middle ones are safe. The front and back ones, each one corner that is unsafe. So wait, so you're telling me no matter what, they won't go through the middle ones? Is that what you're telling me? Because I won't believe you. Because I haven't picked up on the patterns. Because I just go to whatever one's closest, because I just assume they're all random jams. But I appreciate that. Also, what's up, Olo? I haven't talked to you in a while, man. That's gonna be so bad, bro. Yeah, I know. I know, Scum, I know. I mean, Godric is a no-hit run killer, by the way. I mean, I know Godric is, I mean, there's definitely some stuff that could catch me up. Well, especially with the fire. But in terms of what I'm worried about for bare fist no-hit, it's easily just Gideon, Godskin duo, and Elden Beast. Because, I mean, with Elden Beast, like, I know there's, like, safe ways to, like, dodge Elden Stars, but is there a safe way to dodge Elden Stars, like, 1,500 times in a row? That's the question. Like, I don't think so. I think at a point you're gonna just get kind of cooked. Good luck on Gideon. I mean, it might not be that bad, though. I'm kind of excited. Okay, really? I get hit by the first one, it stuns me, and I get hit by the second one. I'm actually excited to do Gideon, partly. Because it's not Godskin duo. Elden Stars died is consistent. Consistent for like 1,500 times in a row? I don't know, man. Like, anything could happen, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just unknowledgeable because I haven't really done any no-hit runs on the base game, so I have no clue. But I just feel like, man. I mean, if it's actually, like, easy to get consistent, then Elden Beast will be easy, because every other attack is, like, the easiest thing in the world. I don't even see how you're doing Gideon in this run. Same way that we did Bare Fist. With perfect play. Well, then can't we say that, like, perfect play, like, when you're doing it, like, over 1,000 times in a row, isn't it, like, kind of easy to say that getting it perfect every time is not consistent in itself? Ow. It depends what Elden Beast does right after casting Elden Stars. That is true. The combos might go crazy. With Torrent, Elden Beast can throw anything afterward and it wouldn't even matter. The wall of the arena can also make it. Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Oh my gosh. Stop. I remember when I did my freaking Bare Fist run originally, and I saw the wall. And I was so confused because, like, I mean, in a normal playthrough, like, I feel like you're almost never gonna get to the wall unless you're doing like a challenge run. Can you jump over the sword swings with Torrent? Or like the sword blades, what do you want to call them? Or does it track you? Like if you jump up, is it gonna shoot it up? Cause like I don't think I fought Elden Beast. Yeah, I don't think I've fought Elden Beast in like a year or so. My last time fighting him might actually have been in the 1 damage run. No, that's Cap. It's probably in the one Bow Ash that was garbage. I can't remember the name of it. I mean, I really don't play this game. It's not challenge run oriented, so. But last time I played, I don't even think you could use Torrent, so. It's always weird when I see somebody use Torrent. It's like I keep forgetting that you can even do that. Can you not get off of Torrent fast enough for it to work? Ow. But yeah, for the Bare Fist no-hit run, I think even if Elden Beast is a problem, it's not the biggest problem. It would definitely be probably Gideon, honestly. That's probably the biggest problem. It doesn't make Godskin Duo not a problem, though. Being able to do Godskin Duo, no-hit Bare Fist, in itself would be ridiculous. Let alone after doing all of the other bosses in succession. You know what I mean? Which is why, yeah, like, I don't think it gets worse than Bare Fist no hit. I think that's kind of like, well, I guess no, there is worse. 1 damage no hit, I guess, but come on, now, that's literally not possible. I don't care. Like people can say mathematically it's possible, but no. There's a point where humans can no longer achieve certain things, I feel like. I think Bare Fist no hit is possible though. It just will probably take multiple years of practice. There's worse than 1 damage, but it's technically not possible, and that's Rune Frag only. Well, aren't they kind of the same thing? They're both 1 damage. Like, technically, if I had Rune Frags, I could technically use them in this fight. It wouldn't be against the rules, but I get why it's worse in the fact that it's slower. But here's the thing, it's not possible, and even if it was possible, like, is anybody really gonna do that, though? I mean, I don't know. Even if you could hold like infinite or something, which I guess with a mod you could. But why would you want to do it? Like, it's kind of just stupid. I mean, really, we can just say, oh, what about New Game Plus, you know, 100 million, 1 damage only. But then we could say, well, technically, there's actually worse. We can do 100 New Game Plus 100 billion uncapped. 1 damage or something. I mean, we can keep changing the numbers up and say it's worse or whatever, but like there's a point where it's just things aren't gonna get done realistically. Oh, you heard about that too, Scum? I was actually... Yeah, one of my viewers told me about the darkness only 1 damage thing. I was planning on killing Market. I don't know, make a good clickbait title. Ow. But I would just do Market, like that's it, like just for the memes. And it would still take a ridiculous amount of time, but it'd be kind of funny. Yeah, Market's as far as I can go, but I would not push it back any more than that. Oh, falling on enemies run. This is probably the only boss fight where it's actually, like, not easily, but... Actually, that's Cap, because he only does it in 2nd phase. Yeah. I don't know. There's not a good way to be able to do fall damage to bosses. I do know that... Oh, shit. Okay. Let's not die right now, please. Oh, alright. I'm chilling. Why am I standing up? Okay, thank goodness that it hit me. Raptor of the Mists. Somebody told me to use that, and then I set up like a run. And like it barely put me up high enough to even like touch them. Maybe only certain bosses, but I couldn't do a full run with it, unfortunately. But I don't even like if you could get it consistent, it wouldn't even be as bad as 1 damage though. You do about 15 or so damage from what I've seen from the fall damage. It would never work because Fire Giant, I tested it. I'm pretty sure you can do it on Fire Giant. Don't quote me, but I remember doing a little bit of damage to him a couple times on accident during my 1 damage run. Now that is 14.5 hours. For only a couple bit of damage, but that technically doesn't make it impossible. That's a good pick. It's like 12, but the DPS would be lower than Roof Trial, I think. I mean, it depends on how consistent you can get it. If you're just waiting on the random chance for it to happen, then yeah, probably. You can, but it takes too long. Yeah, but it's technically still not impossible. Like, is anybody gonna do it? No. But it's still possible, I guess. Like, if somebody really hated themselves enough, you could do it. I mean, I was thinking of doing the 0.1 damage challenge, which is, as it sounds, doing 0.1 damage. Because there's this one guy who makes mods who said he would mod it in. Or I could always just give them 10 times health and do 1 damage, and it would be the same effect, but... At that point, you're just getting to how much can I suffer, you know? Oh yeah, I was thinking of finishing that 1 run that you started, now that it's possible, the T-pose, whatever that spell's called, or incantation. Now that we have the one thing. I'm just curious how long it would take for Elden Beast and Radagon. Like, I don't know if it would be longer than certain things. I don't think Bare Fist no hits possible with Fire Giant Breath. Well, it still doesn't make it impossible. You can dodge. I mean, yeah, it is RNG. It's gonna be like probably the most RNG needed run ever. I mean, honestly, Fire Breath is probably the least of the problems. We got Godskin Duo and Gideon. I mean, you got all this stuff going. I probably should pop this. Ow. No way, I just parried him, bro. What the heck? Did not mean to do that. I don't even know that guy's parried. You can at least learn Godskin Duo. But that's not true, though. It's still totally RNG. There's been multiple times where I'll get a parry in, and then the frickin' skinny will be attacking me, like where the second I get out of it, there's no chance to dodge. I just get hit. At the end of the day, it's still RNG. Not even skill is good enough to be able to 100% this fight. Okay, well that was just incompetence on my side, but I'm saying, like, I've had multiple times where I'll do something like this, or he'll throw a fireball the millisecond that I, like, undo it, and before I can even move, like, I don't get the chance, I can't even move, and it'll hit me. That's why I don't use a parry build. When we're talking about Bare Fist, parry is pretty much needed. Without parry, it's definitely not possible to no hit, I would say. Just with how much stuff is going on, like, to not get hit by any of it. I mean, that freaking belly thing is so inconsistent, bro. Doing that for like 5 hours. Like, I don't know, man. I agree that a lot of it's learnable, but I also, from like all the time that I've spent with them, it still would be down to RNG. Even if you got so good at fighting them without parry, Bare Fist, which is ridiculous to think about, but if you were able to get that good at it, there's still going to be inconsistencies where you can't do everything. You know, the second you run out of stamina, you're cooked. The second that you don't see a fireball and you don't dodge the millisecond for 5 hours continuously, it's just GG, and there's nothing you can do about that. So parry would still be the best option. You just have to hope you don't get, you know, set up like that at all, which I guess with enough runs it'll happen at some point. You just have to be willing to try again after losing like probably 15 hours or so of your attempt to get here. Probably even longer, actually. You got 5, 10. It probably is. Who's QM people? And also, that's with like meticulously good like setup too. If we're starting a run from scratch, no new game plus or like start with level stuff, after killing the bosses only, you'd probably get to like maybe level 50 by now, and that's a big maybe. I don't even think you get to that point. So you're gonna do lower damage, you're not gonna have pretty much any stamina, and every single one of your talismans are going to be straight garbage. You're not going to have any of the good talismans. You can get a few good ones, but I've talked to multiple people who said RL1 bare fist on this fight is impossible, and with that you can get hit. And I would say it actually is possible, but based off of that, a legit no-hit run, like a no-hit run that you could legit send to, I forgot their names. I haven't done no-hit stuff in so long, but a no-hit run that you could legitimately send to them, and they would count it as like the weapon X runs, where it's like you can only use that one weapon. I would be extremely surprised. Because you would have to, like, to follow every rule, you'd be such a low level. You couldn't get any talismans. They probably wouldn't even allow you to pause mid-boss fights. You'd have to do it all straight, too. I mean, I know there's no rule on their thing that, oh, you can't do this or whatever, but I don't know if they even would like to. But perfect play isn't achievable for bare fist. Well, then you agree with me then. Then I don't think a no-hit run. Well, I still think a no-hit run bare fist is possible, but it's getting the RNG of somehow having perfect play for the entire run. So I still think it's possible. I mean, for sure I think it's possible. It just would take years. It would take years of your life, and you'd have to practice essentially every day. You'd probably have to learn things that people haven't even learned about these bosses yet, just to compensate for how ridiculous it is. You'd have to find new strategy that nobody's ever done. That's not RNG. That's skill issue. I mean, I guess. But if you had I think if you had the best Elden Ring players attempt a bare fist no-hit run, including Gino, I think it would take them multiple years. And that's saying if they got it. And that's saying that they were willing to pretty much put up their entire lives for that one run, which obviously would not be true. But if it were, I think at the least it would take maybe 3 years of attempts. And I don't know, it probably wouldn't even do well as a video either. Nah, we're talking about no-hit bare fist. It's a run that I've been thinking about. I think I want to do it as a side run. I'm not going to prioritize it because then I'm just going to have no diversity. It's going to be the only thing I'm doing. Isn't this the guy who did Moog RL1 bare fist? I'm pretty sure. I was looking at your video yesterday just to see how much freaking health Moog heals back, because I have to do him soon. What's your point? My point is it's pretty much impossible. And it is RNG based. That's my point. It is RNG based. You can know literally everything about this boss and be the best at this boss in the entire world. Be the best player. And it still would take pretty much your entire life. Especially if you're not doing it daily, it would probably take like 10 years or something. And by that point, nobody's going to probably care about Elden Ring, so I don't know, we'll have Elden Ring 2 or Elden Ring 3 if you count Night Rain, or I don't know, maybe they won't even do Elden Ring stuff. I'm not sure. Isn't Moog borderline impossible to no-hit because of the fire? Again, we can say it's impossible because it probably is. No one's ever going to do it. That's what I'll tell you. No one's ever going to do it. But what it doesn't mean is that it's impossible, because technically, mathematically, if we did the math, it is possible with enough attempts. Is it going to happen? No. But it can happen. It's technically possible. Technically, what I'm doing right now is possible no hit. An entire run, 1 damage. Mathematically, if you had a robot do it, maybe, but a human being, no. No. Okay, fine. Even if they played perfectly, it's still RNG. Exactly, Nightmare. Even if you played it perfectly, fine. You're perfect. You somehow never mess up. Whatever. There's still going to be points. You go for a hit, the other guy freaking like. I have seen so much of this boss, dude. Even without parry, they will just randomly start doing stuff. That's obviously a glitch. Well, it might be a glitch, but they're not gonna ever patch it. Well, this isn't Gale, though. This isn't Gale. And who says it's not RNG based? How many attempts did it take for him to get that run? Well, we can say that, but then we look at the attempts and what, it's like 300 or 400, and like we can't say not even one of those attempts got ended by some BS that he couldn't control. I mean, that, I don't think that's true. First off, they're wildly different bosses, but even if they were not or whatever, 8 hours isn't enough to prove consistency. If there's hundreds of attempts, no. I don't know how many attempts that guy did, but if it's anywhere near a high amount of attempts, ask him if there was ever any point where RNG ended his run. I understand your argument. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure at least one of his attempts happened by something. Solar flare flipping the bit. I'm talking about in terms of the fight, not in terms of that. I could have a heart attack on a hitless run and die. Okay, but that's not RNG though. That's unrealistic. And yeah, Mr. Beast could knock on my door while I'm doing one of these runs, and I can either pick the run or $1 million, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I'm saying there's legitimate concerns when it comes to this boss that happens consistently. When you're fighting him for this long, stupid stuff happens. And then let's just get into Gideon. I hope I don't have to argue this to you, but I'm sure you could understand that Gideon is RNG based for sure. So if we're talking about a bare fist run, we have to put all of the parts of a bare fist run no hit, which would include Gideon. But both of them would be problems. I think Gideon would be worse, but they both would be huge issues. Okay, we agree on Gideon at least. What I'm trying to say is the run would be mostly RNG, not mostly skill. There's plenty of people who stream who I would say would have the qualifications to do something like that. You can get rid of rings? Wait, what? What do you mean you can get rid of rings? I mean, there's still issues with that fight, but get rid of rings? What do you mean, rings? You tell me you can, like, there's a way to get rid of them? This is news to me. I hope so, that'd be pretty sick. It's the main BS thing. Trust me, there's plenty of other BS when you're fighting that kind of boss for like 3 hours. And actually, you'd be a low level, so... If you beat all 3. Okay, well, alright, bro. Come on. So all we gotta do is beat Moog, Melania, and Rykard, guys, and then we... I mean, I think that would make the run worse, unfortunately. If we can... If you're allowed to cheat those 3 bosses for the run, then fine. I guess maybe it's easier. It still don't change anything, though. It's still just as I mean, it's not just as RNG, but it's still RNG. But if we're saying we have to kill those bosses in the run, you might as well just deal with the rings at that point. It's mostly viable for Rem's run. Okay, well, all Rem's bare fist no hit is impossible. I don't care what you tell me, it's impossible. You have to take damage for Rykard. Maybe, I don't know if they count the fire. I don't care. It's still impossible. Even if they don't, it's still impossible. All Rems is, I don't even think math. Well, okay, math will probably say it's still technically possible, but it's not. It's not happening. It's never happening. Ever. Moog would be bad. Melania was beat bare fist no hit. It did take him like 600 or 700 attempts. So I mean, but we can still say it's possible because it was done. But Rykard no hit bare fist, no. So maybe 2 out of 3. Will that get rid of his rings, or will he still have his rings even if you don't if you don't kill Melania? Because if so, that's kind of BS. Well, you need all 3. He gets 2 new attacks. He should like switch him out for 2 other ones, right? Or is that not how it works? Or maybe he does, but it just happens to be less dangerous ones. You need all 3. Well, if you got 2, what does he cancel out with? Is it like anything that's useful? First one is added to all. Second one replaces Comet. Comet Azure. Well, Comet Azure really isn't a problem anyways. It's pretty easy to dodge, so it's not even worth doing the 2. Well, it wouldn't even be... You have to do Melania, like... Again, Melania has been beaten bare fist no hit. But it took like 600 or 700 attempts. I can't remember, maybe even more. That's not gonna happen on a run, and like you'd have to get to that point and then have it happen. So that's just a no. It's just a no. If somebody was ever able to do a run like that, every other YouTuber and streamer should just quit at that point, I think. I think that's the point of, like, no return, where, like, what's even the point of doing challenge runs anymore? Ow. Bro, his AI is so cooked. So garbage, bro. What was I supposed to do there? Was I supposed to just run there faster? Is that what I was supposed to do? Because if I tried to go for either of these, he would have rolled into me because he was right here. He would have went over top of it because he didn't have enough. He had like enough leverage to get over it. So what was I supposed to do? And you said to go for the middle one. So if I went for this one, I probably would have got hit. What's the perfect thing here? parry doesn't change what happened there. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Maybe I was just supposed to be right next to the one I'm supposed to be next to. It's just my placement, I guess. That's probably it. Oh, I was supposed to roll into. I'm guessing you're talking about the pillar. Pretty sure I did roll into that actually at the end there to get closer. But maybe you meant roll the entire way. I feel like that wouldn't be faster than running, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe we'll test that next time. Okay, can this guy stop, dude? Get it, man. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, about 30 seconds. Let's try it with them. 1. Okay, well that's not fair. He got in the way. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a little bit slower. No, roll into noble. Well, that's not consistent either. That's not consistent either. I assume that wasn't what you were talking about, because rolling into noble is not consistent at all. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. Let's see. 1. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, that was my fault. Don't count that one. It was right next to a pillar. We'll try it next time. Is it not consistent because of medium load? I mean, that might be it. Don't look at what I just did though, but there's been times where I've had plenty of space and I've rolled right through it and still got hit. Maybe it is medium load. But you're definitely gonna be on medium load in the bare fist. Well, actually, you don't need to wear armor, but also you're gonna have a stamina level of about 15, so you might still be at medium. You'll probably be able to get light though. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You'll probably be able to get to light, so that's fine. That's 1. Okay, hold on. Okay, well now my argument doesn't really hold up. Okay, I did mistime that. Alright, fine. Maybe you're right. Fine. Okay, whatever. Fine. Okay. I take back what I said though. Well, I was saying that you'd be like level 15. What are you carrying? Heavy armor. This is my inventory. I have 95 stam, and I still am at medium because of how heavy the armor is. Though also it doesn't really I feel like light roll doesn't really help this run in particular very much. Like I don't think it really matters. It'd definitely be better to have the armor on. Anyways. I still hate this boss. This is still a garbage boss in my opinion. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit scary. If he had rolled into me multiple times like he normally does, that would have killed me. Sorry. Nothing happened, we're just gonna ignore it. Well, I was talking about the bare fist no-hit run. You're not gonna be able to get any runes, so you're gonna be like you're gonna have a stamina level of about 15. So you might honestly still be medium load, even with like just your talismans or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really been at the bottom of the level chart in terms of stamina in a while, so I really can't say. Marvel Rivals stream when? I have never played that game a day in my life. I can't play competitive games. They're just, I don't know, they kind of get boring for me. Light level for sure, right? I mean, at level 15 stamina, I don't know. Like, probably. I'll say there's a good chance, but I don't know. And you're gonna need a shield for this fight. Honestly, you'd be lucky to be level 15. Like, you're gonna want to put pretty much all of your stats into freaking strength just to make this run less ridiculous. Okay, got him. By the way, I was only supposed to go for an hour, but I went for an hour and a half, so I'm gonna get my health fully up and then I'm gonna pause and end the stream for now. We have one more stream later today, and then we're finishing the run tomorrow morning because I fell asleep and I missed out on one of the streams I was supposed to do. And I don't want to like finish this run at like 2 a.m. because nobody will be here for it, so we're finishing it in the morning. Also because I hate this freaking boss and I'm losing it now. Bro, I hate that freaking attack so much. The ruined Overwatch is so special. Why are we talking about Overwatch? What the heck? Please stop. Oh, nah, don't be doing this. Yo. No, I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. I'm literally stuck. What the heck? What is wrong with this freaking game, bro? What is wrong with this game? Don't hit me. Oh my gosh. There goes the health I just restored. Okay. Need to lock in real quick. This game doesn't want me to be able to like take a break. I just can't wait for this Godskin in general to die, because then I'll have just phase 1 for the next one, which is going to be like actually beautiful. Too bad he still has like 40% of his health, but parries to get my FP max. Guys, what percent would you say that is, if you had to guess? Like 18? 19? Probably, I don't know. Okay, now I gotta find a good place to pause. I don't like to pause when they have like an action like a fireball in the air first, because I'm not gonna remember I had that happen. But most importantly, it makes a weird sound as if it's still going off, and I feel like it's gonna end up crashing my game or something. So I try to make sure there's like really nothing going on. 19, okay. Okay, that's good. That's a good place to pause. 16 hours and 16 minutes. Okay. 19% left. Wow. What a run, bruh. I was supposed to be done at 9, but it's almost 10, but it's okay. It is what it is. Here, I want to see how much health we have to go through for still. Let's see how much health they have. I have to... Come on, load wiki. 20, oh, that's less than I thought they had. 26,350. Damn, okay. So, 19% of 26,350. We have 5,006.5. 0.5. I mean, I don't even know what the hell that means. We have 5,006 attacks left. So, that's fun. But it's less than 26. It's less than 26,000. A lot less, actually. That means we've attacked them over 21,000 times. That's crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to get off here now, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I have one more stream happening at 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about, 11:30. It's about 2 hours from now or so. So it'll be a 1 hour stream, getting us to about 15% or so, a little bit less than that, about 15%. So yeah, I'll see you guys then though.